Wow, that went right in my eye. All right. Today, we're going to put my skills to the test and see how they stack up against AI. I'm going to make a quick indie alternative pop beat, and I'm going to get AI to make an alternative pop beat. And then I'm going to get my girlfriend, who has not agreed to actually be in this video yet, but I'm sure she'll be a good sport, to see which beat is better. So let's get started on the production here, and we'll see what my girlfriend thinks. I'm going to grab my Gibson, get some nice humbuckers, and mess around and see if we can get like a little bit of a guitar lick going here. It's kind of like a haunting minor melody, I think. I don't know. I suck on music theory, but I'm just basically recording this Gibson Les Paul. I'm going to throw it on the bridge pickup. Everything's cranked, tone knobs all the way up, everything. And then we're just right now recording into Guitar Rig with this Sultans of Pop preset, but I'm thinking we mess around with that to get something a little bit different here. Okay, so I pan them left and right so they sound nice and wide. So we're just going to do like a 4-bar loop to start it out, and then we're just going to get like right into that beat. It's going to be very short because the AI one, I think I'm going to make it short as well. Not going to go too all out here. Okay, so I wonder if we add a bass in there. I'm thinking one of two things. We either do like an actual bass or like a synth. So let's mess around with a synth actually first. I think I got a decent Serum preset here. I think we're looking for like a Reese bass. Let's layer that with some of those other ones, but we'll roll off the lows so it's not like an insane amount of low end here. That sounds actually kind of all right. I'm going to see what my bass sounds like. Probably like crap compared to that. Ooh, which one sounds better? I'm trying to think if we can incorporate all these. We can't have all that bass going. Wonder if we rolled off the lows on the bass just so the highs come through, and then bring the bass through this Reese bass. Or what if we did the opposite? I don't really know what I think of that, but that's one of those things I'll listen back later and be like, either that's terrible or sounds good. Okay, so we're gonna have to like do some sort of build up here. So let's do like a sweep or a riser here. That's perfect. Splice always knows what risers I want. Let's look at some hip hop sample packs. Oh, I like that. Let's toss that in there somewhere. Probably missing like a pad in here too. Since we got Serum running, let's find one. Let's go into this 80s for Serum. I think there's some pads in here. Okay, this kind of sounds good in behind there. Gonna let it, this little 80s brass. This is the synth if you want it. Sounds like there's an envelope opening that filter up, which I don't necessarily like. Okay, so I removed that envelope that's opening the filter. What I might do is throw a Guitar Rig on that so it's a little grungy. So I'm just going to, that's subtly in the background. What I might throw on it too is a little tremolo, just so it's kind of going back and forth through the ears. So that'll sound like this. Okay, let's get to the beat now. And I'm not used to making like rap beats here, so I wonder if we do the beat first, the 808 might come in better. So let's do like something like that. I'm just gonna grab samples basically. Need a snare now. Something like that. I have no idea. Is that good? I don't make rap beats at all. So this will be interesting. You'd think I would have went like indie folk or something on this, but I was stubborn. So for 808s now. So I'm pretty sure that the kick is supposed to follow the 808, possibly. So every time there's a kick, I think there needs to be an 808. Like I said, I don't do rap beats. This is just fun for me. I want to see if I could, I guess changing like the release on this might also change things here too. I might just see what that sounds like. That kind of sounds cooler. Let's get some grungier guitars. This Green Idiot preset is all right. Okay, if we use that, we got to use a different 808 pattern. What about with a less grungy tone? Kind of like that. Let's bounce that and make it sound cooler. Let's throw another amp on it. Let's do an overdrive, see what happens, just to thicken it up a little bit. Thinking I like how that sounds with like the added little guitars in the middle. It's not like too grungy, like with the chugs. Kind of chills it out with just this little. All right, so this is the final tone on that guitar. So we bounce it out with Guitar Rig, just this Sultans of Pop preset, but then we put another Guitar Rig on it, this beautiful Dirt preset, and then we added this chorus pedal, and then also a little bit of overdrive, and then cut off a bit of the highs, boosted some of the mids. Kind of a cool, I don't know, it's kind of cool. All right, so here's the final beat that we're going to use here, and then I'm just going to find something on Suno AI or Udio, one of the two, and then we'll see which one she thinks is better. Yo, what up, gang? No, imagine.
That made me like.
Did you cringe?
Disgusting.
Oh, I promise I'm not a cringy YouTuber. Okay, so we have finally secured Alexis to give us some feedback to see which beat is better here. You can say hi.
Hi. What?
Okay, so here's beat one, and she's going to let us know which one is better. Okay, now we'll do number two. Okay. Which one?
I like the first one better, but the second one sounded like AI.
Oh, it actually sounded like AI?
Yeah.
Like how?
I don't know. I just feel like you just did.
It just sounded AI. So you're just saying you like the first beat better?
Yeah, but I think the second one was AI.
Okay.
So you're gonna tell me?
But which one did you think was better?
The first one.
First one?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
Okay, the first one was mine.
See?
Although
I knew it.
I did not get a chance to listen with my subwoofer, so the bass was like way too high, but all right, well, that's good. Good step in the right direction. If it didn't sound so AI, would you have liked the second one? Like, was it a better beat?
Mm-mm.
The first one was better?
Yeah.
I think the thing that makes it sound like AI is like those weird vocal things. It sounds like really AI.
Like high pitched almost?
Yeah, it's like high pitch and it just sounds like something AI would make. So I think that's kind of what gave it away. I should have picked a different beat, but.
What was the right answer? Did you want me to say that?
I want to make sure that there's still hope for musicians.
Oh my god. Yeah, for sure.
Well, there you have it. There's still hope.
Am I getting paid for this?
Yes. All right, there you have it. AI sucks. You probably should never use it, and we'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching. In all seriousness, though, I was pretty impressed that she liked my beat better. I don't know if she actually knew that it was my beat deep down and picked that one, but I do think a lot of the AI sounds, especially somebody that's in the music industry and produces their own music, like it sounds like AI to me, especially the vocals. Some of the instruments, mind you, some songs don't sound like AI. They do sound really good, but I feel like some of them definitely have that. Like this particular song had those like high pitched synths that really made it sound like AI. What scares me is with any rate of improvement, AI is likely going to be indistinguishable from humans. So that's a little bit scary to me. And I don't know how that's going to affect the industry, but fingers crossed that it doesn't affect the industry. Who knows? Time will tell what happens. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. There's so many more videos just like this coming very soon. And if you're looking for a producer to produce one of your songs in the indie folk, alternative rock, alternative pop genres, hit me up. I'd love to work with you. Shoot me a message on Instagram at LukeProv and we can work something out. And one more thing. A friend of mine, David Hay, has a podcast out. So if anybody would like to hear more of my journey, he featured me on his most recent podcast, Why We Create. He features independent artists, you know, kind of dives into their journey and what inspires them to create music. Awesome podcast. Highly recommend checking it out. Link is in the description and check out some of the other ones as well. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.